Well, I'm saying goodbye to the NOC. Heading uphill on Friday, April 20th. Only going about 8 miles today, 8 or 9, whatever it is, to Sassafras Gap. I got a big mountain to climb, and according to gut hooks, part of it is as steep as 13%. So I'm going to take a shorter day as far as mileage, but I got a feeling it's going to take the same kind of hours. After that, when I leave Sassafras, I got another even higher, steeper mountain to go, so that's why I'm cutting a short day. Talked to a lot of people that stayed here, and they're going on over both mountains, so I just wished them luck. So with that, the weather's beautiful. I got at least 2 more days, it looks like, before the rain starts to come in, which means I'll be getting rain just about the time I start the Smokies. Yeah, here's a nice view from the ridge I've been climbing up to. I'm not even sure if I'm at the top yet. I'm only at 3,800 feet, so I'm still pretty low. But I started out around 14. It's almost 12 o'clock, so it's been taking a bit to get up here. But as you can see, it's a beautiful day. Well, at 12:30, after all that work, I made it to 4,700 feet, the top of Cheoah Bald. And here, this is my trail I'm headed now. I'm starting down. Here is the view from the summit. So, lots of trees. Had a better view just below on that ridge. Anyway, basically down now with a couple little bumps in the way, and I'll be at Sassafras Shelter. 12:30. Depending on how long it takes me to get there, I'm still thinking I might call it good that day. The next shelter is quite a ways away, and got another tall mountain, actually taller than this one, to do. So I'll probably have it. I'll definitely be in camp, I would think, before 2:30 today. We'll see. Here we are, folks.
Here we are.
Cheoah Bald. Now we got a view. Little trees in the way, but that's off to the west, I think. Let's go to the east side of things. There we go. That's why I came 5,000 feet up. Ah, beautiful. How can anyone not want to get to the top of a mountain? Flash past a couple of slack packers there. They're carrying like 2 pounds in their pack.
At least 2.5.
Yeah, at least 2.
And I'm packing 30. And I beat them to the top. Now, all right. It's only, what, 7 miles, I think, to the shelter now. But it's mostly downhill. Well, I'm standing up here on the top of some mountain. I'm not sure the name of it. Can't find it on either one of my guides. But if you look down there, there's a town down there. I believe that Stagecoach, that ain't right. Sweetwater, Stagecoach Gap, maybe. So I don't know, Sweetwater Gap. I'm not real sure exactly where I am, other than I'm at 3,800 feet. Standing on a cliff, and AWOL says west 20 yards to view. So, but I'm thinking actually that view is, I thought that would be east. So I'm not real sure. Anyway, if I go over to the other side, it's not really much of a view, so maybe that is east, west, I don't know. This East Coast mountain range has got me, my natural sense of direction screwed up. Anyway, if the elevation to the mountain is right, I've only got not even 2 miles before I hit my oh, okay, this is getting awkward. I can't handle everything at one time. Brown Fork Gap Shelter. So any of you who have an AWOL guide, you can look that up and you'll know where I am. I'm going to call it quits, definitely for sure, at that shelter. Hope I'm there early enough in the day. It's what, 3:30 now. Early enough in the day to find a tent site at the shelter. And this will make a very long day. I'll figure out the mileage later. So heading downhill now. Another ridge. They seem to like ridge running in this state. I've been doing a lot of it. All right. Okay, this is the wrap up for day 12, April 20th. It's now 7:30. I just finished eating dinner and about ready to fall asleep. Really tired. It's been a hell of a day. Started about 9:30 this morning when I left the knock and immediately headed uphill. And the original plans was to stop at Sassafras Shelter, but I got to that at 1 o'clock and decided no, that's too early. So I went ahead and summited the one that everybody said was so bad, was Cheoah Bald. And I summited that by around 2:30 or so. And so I just kept right on going after that. I was actually feeling pretty good. Cheoah Bald was not near as bad, I didn't think, as the big mountain in front of it called, where is it? Swim Bald. That had the longest approach to it. Went straight up, right up the ridge. After Cheoah Bald, there was numerous ups and downs, many mountains, and even though they weren't really tall ones, they all decided to go straight up and down the ridgeline, and so it was a day of a lot of climbing straight up and down, so it took a toll on me. Weather turned out really good. I don't know how warm it actually got. I would say probably at mid-60s to higher. It was warm all day, very little wind, so nothing to cool you down. But all in all, it went good. I got to the Brown Fork Gap Shelter at about 5:30, and it was literally overflowing. It's overflowing big time. The overflow campground is stretched further and further out, and I barely got in here, squeezed into a spot, and I don't know, it'll serve for the night. The nice thing of pushing on, even though I hadn't planned on it today, was that I'm now only about 12 miles from Fontana Dam. So I will be there tomorrow afternoon sometime. From the looks of the mountains, I got a few small ups and downs, but for the most part it's generally downhill, so it should be a pretty easy day. And with luck I'll beat the rain there, but however, it's talking Sunday, it'll probably start raining, so that's a bummer. I'm going to have to enter the Smokies on a rainy day. Let's see, what else other than that? The way things have been moving along, I've been making a real good pace. I'm actually impressed with how well I've been able to maintain my mileage and how fast I can travel. I worked out my average as of the end of today. I'm averaging 13.5 miles on a daily basis, so I'm doing really good. Only had one 20-mile day. The rest of them have been in the teens, or my two Neros that were like 4 and 6. That kind of cut down my average, but hey. So this will actually end up my original plans. I was not supposed to be in Fontana until Monday, so I'm now going to end up there Saturday, so I'll be 2 days ahead of my original schedule. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but at least I'm moving right along and not having any injuries or excessive pain or nothing. Shoulder pain kind of comes and goes. I don't know if that's because of the way the pack gets set up sometimes or what, but anyway, with that, let's see, it's supposed to get down and have a little frost tonight. I'm kind of down in a dip between two hillsides, so maybe it'll stay a little warmer. We'll just have to wait and see. So, until tomorrow.